It's lamentable to note that the true value of silence has been obscured in our bustling world where noise and constant chatter surround us. Could it be possible that our intentional quiet moments resonate just as much as our words? Do we ever pause to analyze what our silence might signal? Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that instructs individuals on self-regulation through logic and emotional resilience. It offers lessons on mastering when to speak and when not to. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, proclaimed, "Better it is to stumble upon feet than with words." This wise aphorism prompts a basic question. How often do we regret uttering words impulsively or out of frustration? Stoicism doesn't merely teach passivity. Instead, it advocates for strategic quietude as a step towards personal development and serenity. Imagine approaching life's tribulations armed with tranquility derived from the realization that your silence articulates more effectively than any spoken word could ever. According to Stoic philosophy, silence does not equate being mute, but rather it signifies a deliberate, profound response, an active existence with potential for mediating disputes, providing protection from harm, and promoting understanding. However, the question remains, when should one opt for this potent tool called silence? Today we delve into several situations where judicious use of quiet can not only be prudent, but also transform lives dramatically. As you explore these concepts further, try contemplating how incorporating Stoic principles related to silence in daily interactions could lead towards enhanced interpersonal relations, along with augmented peace of mind. Picture yourself diffusing intense arguments using composed silence instead of incendiary remarks. Explore how an unhurried pause might express your feelings and thoughts duo exquisitely under diverse circumstances. We invite you to embark on this deeply insightful journey of exploring opportune occasions for maintaining silence, with the teachings of Stoicism as our guide. Are you prepared to delve into the profound wisdom offered by Stoicism? Please do leave a comment before we initiate on this fascinating journey. Number 1. Being silent while waiting for something to occur, or when things don't happen instantly, teaches patience. In our fast-paced world, patience is a virtue often tested and regularly in short supply. Stoicism, a school of Hellenistic philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in Athens in the early 3rd century BC, helps us navigate such challenges through the cultivation of endurance and resilience. Central to its teachings is the credo that we can't control what happens around us, but can master our reactions. In the context of waiting for something to happen or navigating delays, Stoic philosophy suggests embracing silence as a tool, not only for acquiring patience, but also teaching it. Silence, both internal and external, teaches us that time isn't an adversary to be wrestled with, but rather an ally to be embraced. By finding peace within temporary voids and apparent nothingness, we learn invaluable lessons about being truly patient, adequately anticipating changes while exhibiting restraint, even if they don't come as expected. Externally observable silence aids in avoiding impulsive speech that might lead into regretful actions, or words uttered prematurely out of frustration, due to things not happening instantly, or according to our expectations. It's imperative in such situations, not just for our emotional wellness, but also maintaining harmonious relationships with fellow beings who are similarly enmeshed in their own struggles with time. Internally observed silence, on the other hand, aids developing peaceable relationship with oneself, as it quells impatient thoughts about future events, waiting upon fruition. Events tied directly or indirectly to perceived delay. This associated closely with Stoic concept, pro-soch, advocating keen attention dwelling firmly without fluctuation on direct impressions received while resisting urge wandering into excessive contemplations regarding uncertain future outcomes or hindsight analysis, coveting what could have been. Often frustrations arise from misconstrued perceptions about established timelines, according quick-fix societal norms, disregarding unique personal journeys. Stoicism advises silently introspecting all mental constructs, breeding restlessness, subsequently seeking ways disengaging from pernicious preset conceptions, thus fostering a healthier relationship with time and alacrity, handling situations where things don't occur instantaneously, or according to initial plans. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. Rather, it encourages recognizing them in their essence during silent introspection, while resisting surrendering control to their sway, especially away from wisdom and rational thought. Silence empowers harnessing one's inner stoic. It liberates patience from shackles of ego-bound timelines, bringing forth the power and calm acceptance of delayed events, with tremendous grace, underlining the fact that most valuable things truly worth waiting upon aren't necessarily the ones arriving instantly. Your exercise in silence won't necessarily stop life's interruptions, but it will provide you with the toolkit for shaping your response. By opting for silence when things go awry or do not happen according to plan, we adopt a patient stance that is significantly mightier than any wordy outburst born out of impatience. Ultimately, we learn through Stoic-inspired practiced silence how moving from reactive to proactive state facilitates harmonious alignment between self, others, and external variables, aiding us living more fulfilling lives notwithstanding the pace at which anticipated outcomes arrive. Number 2. Choosing silence after receiving an unexpected gift or act of kindness allows for a moment to fully appreciate it. Stoic philosophy, a powerful school of thought founded in 3rd century BC Greece by Zeno of Citium, reinforces the significance of silence and reflection. A hallmark Stoic principle is understanding what is within our control and what's not. Undeniably, reactions to unexpected events remain well within personal domains. Stoicism teaches the value in pausing to comprehend before reacting. Stoicism aids introspection into correct responses, perpetuating equanimity. This tranquility carries deeper relevance when those unusual occurrences involve unexpected gifts or spontaneous acts of kindness. When we receive an unexpected gift or kindness from others, our typical reaction might be instant effusiveness, verbal outpouring grappling for ideal reciprocation. Acknowledging someone's generosity isn't inherently incorrect, but Stoic philosophy suggests choosing momentary silence privileges uniqueness. Such encounters warrant hastened responses usually reflect our emotional volatility, instead truly embodying sentiment ingrained underneath received generosity. Stoicism proposes moments conceived in silence, amplify potential cherishing profound essence. Attached to these sudden surprises, life occasionally bestows us with. It gives room for absorbing depth behind gestures, transcending physical presentation, hiding undulating tributes brimming with lasting bonds of mutual respect, along with gratitude that's genuinely felt, not just conveniently expressed. Through short-lived muteness, consequential surprise seeing an unanticipated gift, act conjures up your reserved few precious moments, recognizing emotions brewing beneath surface, consequently appreciating entirety. Thoughtfulness involved more acutely practically encapsulating whole experience, rather than hurriedly partaking gesture, focusing merely end rewards. This taciturn pause subtly complements initiator's gesture, signaling that their kindness hasn't just been assumed. Ordinarily, moreover, care was taken. Assimilate its real worth beyond visible, tangible aspects, thereby multiplying joy, emanating both ends. Mention, eliciting genuinely satiated response. Recipient capable expressing far more lucidly than hasty thanks blurted upon receipt. Opting understated stillness doesn't suggest becoming slaves restraint, where joyous exclamations are censored. Rather, harness rich reflection, embodying Stoic wisdom. It ensures celebration encompasses nuances extending beyond merely received, into realms concerning why, how, when, and from whom it arrived, e.e., circumstances, art, effort, emotion attached. In essence, the giver's essence and intentionality. Moreover, choosing momentary silence could moreover offer deeper insights about our own selves, uncovering real inclinations more transparently by way observing immediate internal reactions upon receipt, something unexpected, and following thoughts. Analysis. Critical gaining better grasp, personal dynamics, revolving around emotional restraint, gratitude expression, assessing adaptation, propensity, resistance towards surprises, their assimilation, embracing quietude upon receiving unanticipated acts of kindness or gifts, possesses potential grounding us firmly with an upheld moment, clearing mental clutter, hence letting gratitude seep throughout consciousness, granting decision powers, expressing thankfulness more eloquently aligned personal sincerity, therefore manifesting quintessential goal. Stoicism. Living authentically consonance. Natural virtues, unruffled external influences, fostering genuine interpersonal bonds, thriving unfettered mutual respect, well-deserved gratitude. Number 3. Stoic quiet, amid boasting. Amidst the grandeur of society defined by a constant and unsettling need for more, fame, fortune, accolades, stands Stoicism as a stark contrast. Rooted in the teachings of Zeno of Citium in 300 BC Athens, Stoicism emphasizes virtue as the highest good and urges us to control what can be controlled while accepting what we cannot. Boasting has become an intrinsic aspect of our contemporary world painted with highlights. However, it's alien to favored Stoic values. The Stoics perceive such self-aggrandizement as superficial and exterior noise, potentially distracting from what truly matters. Cultivating personal integrity while maintaining societal harmony. Stoic silence, amidst boasting, remains imbued with patience and contentment, mirroring interstate, untouched external flamboyance or social pressure to broadcast success aspects openly. It doesn't imply indifference or ignorance. It's rather intentional restraint underlining Stoic virtue, moderation, warranting quiet confidence, allowing personal achievements speak for themselves instead, broadcasting them prematurely risking potential misinterpretation, dilution, actual essence. Stoics seldom found necessity in trumpeting their victories, thereby validating worth. Rather, they believed individual accomplishments inherently possess ability resonating fairly without explicit vocal reinforcement, hence focusing unwaveringly, enhancing personal virtues above pursuing visible validation measures, deepening embodiments, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance pillars upon which Stoicism solidly rests. Inner fulfillment remained the primary intention, whereupon great deeds naturally resonate without necessitating explicit glorification endeavors. Consequently, choosing privy silence midst apparent boasting meant rejecting temptation, indulging superficial show-off matches, deviating authentic selves, nurturing tenet that total fulfillment arose through virtuous living, respecting communal equilibrium models, reinforcing healthy societal relations, environments where genuine greatness didn't require overt adornments. Instead, subtly permeated all engagements, triggering ripple effect, positively influencing broadening circles unannounced. This tranquility isn't passivity, emanates well-anchored resilience, calmness, borrowing from immense power still waters, running deep. Stoics upheld accepting life's ebb and flow, maintaining poised equilibrium, comfortable in their skin irrespective of external validation, an empowering manifestation of resilience and self-reliance. These principles guide reaction, boasting, debunking modern notion. Necessary unbridled expression as ultimate marker, authenticity. Rather, they suggest subtle elegance, reserved response treasures, intrinsic dignity, valuing empathetic coexistence, harmony, above individualistic cacophony, potential ego boosts. In essence, Stoic silence amidst boasting represents sublimely balanced existence, overseeing flux life spectacles, remaining equanimously tethered anchorage inherent values. It underscores constantly cultivating virtues, leading meaningful, harmonious lives, sharing silent, genuine strength, unshakable, despite commotion swirling around, personifying the highest form, sound is silence. Number 4. When dealing with personal grief, often the beauty lies in silent contemplation, rather than expressing pain. A profound philosophical approach to life and its narrow precipices, modern Stoicism equips us via potent insights and tools to navigate our daily struggles. In the face of personal grief, a universal experience that's every bit as complex as it is painful, Stoics find solace not in the unfettered expression of pain, but rather in silent contemplation that fosters inner peace while accelerating healing. Modern Stoicism teaches us that emotions themselves are neither good nor bad. It's our judgments about these emotions that shape our experiences. It urges us to understand and accept what's within our control and what isn't, unquestionably placing emphasis on personal responses over altering situations themselves. Applied to episodes of grief, this philosophy reframes intricate facets of loss, neither relegating feelings subconsciously, nor giving unchecked rein to them. Instead, maneuvering toward subtle balance, where acceptance precedes expression, paving path for nurturing introspection, the beauty residing therein being truly transformative. Silent contemplation becomes a powerful mechanism. Bereavement management functioning both release valve. Pressure cooker emotions, simultaneously steering evolving perspectives, rendering pain gradually manageable, thereby preserving dignity inherent to human suffering. Through contemplating quietly myriad intricacies surrounding loss-inducing events, individuals can begin dissecting their own reactions, comprehending roots, their feelings, probing progressively deeper, delving beneath evident sorrow, unraveling layers, underlying fear, guilt, confusion, solitude, perhaps even relief, maturing through journey resulting clearer understanding self-environment dynamics, intimately associated with experienced grief. This reflective process aids in releasing pent-up emotional clutter, clearing path towards effective coping mechanisms, allowing for cognitive restructuring leaning upon wisdom, born experience, enabling rational recognition, residue serenity, poignant wounds, ultimately encouraging harmonious coexistence, memories, present realities, conciliatory symbiosis, fostering internal peace, resilience, now tinged humane patina, genuine empathy, profundity, endured suffering, anchored unobtrusive strength, derived stoic silence, midst blinding agony, personal loss proving truth, poetic quintessence. In silence, there is eloquence. Conveying pain as expressive outreach isn't stigmatized, rather. Stoicism promotes ordained interludes, silent reverie, where inner turmoil meets solacing tranquility, facilitating transformation, raw emotions, beautiful resilience. Testament human spirit's capability, draw fortitude through introspective solitude, ultimately illuminating validity. Stoic adage, endure and renounce. Modern Stoicism's invitation, silence while grappling grief, breathes serene elegance into an otherwise discordant emotional symphony, fostering resilience, empowering a uniquely beautified version of individuals, thriving in life's aftermath. Number 5, when dealing with anger. Imagine an eagle soaring seamlessly in the sky. It encounters strong winds, but instead of fighting against them or succumbing to its fury, it navigates and harnesses them for a smoother flight. This mirrors the Stoic philosophy's approach when dealing with anger. Modern Stoicism stands as a beacon for emotional resilience and tranquility, showing us that reacting impulsively to feelings like anger serves little purpose, save stirring further conflict within ourselves and around us. Stoics believe that the destructive force of anger is not born from situations we find ourselves in, but rather our perceptions about those very situations. The adverse incidents aren't inherently horrendous. It's our interpretation of those incidents that often spark rage inside us. In handling these fiery emotions, Stoicism doesn't recommend suppression or denial. Instead, logic and rational judgment become our guides down this winding road. When anger rears its head, be it a slight annoyance or fury, Stoics suggest taking a metaphorical step back to create distance between your initial emotion and action. In this precious pause lies an invaluable chance for introspection, where we can question, is my response inflated? Is my peace of mind worth surrendering over this? How might I perceive this situation differently? Through actively reframing perspectives, naturally inclined towards outrage, into narrative-rooted empathy, understanding reality begins shifting dynamics, unraveling incidences, inflammation, transitioning, reactive patience, paving path, well-earned serenity, mental clarity simultaneously, deepening fundamental Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance guiding personal growth, individual evolution, rarely linear journey bearing sweet fruits, transformative resilience, inner peace, harmony, angst dissipates, as we realize duty towards nurturing nature, promoting collective well-being, rather succumbing momentarily Wrath, thus triumphant tranquility prevails. Discord, charting inspiring story growth. Born fires pain, yet molded bare hands. Self-awareness. So next time you feel anger bubbling up inside, instead allowing it to spill over, remember teaching modern Stoicism. Guide response. Respond, not react. Harness your anger like an eagle does the wind. Let it fuel your flight toward greater maturity and depth of character. Because acknowledging, experiencing, managing anger, and all other emotions indeed, is what makes us human. But allowing those emotions to dictate our actions, compromise who we are. That's where modern Stoicism steps in with wisdom. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Number 6, how to deal with fake blames. The open stage of human interaction runs the entire gamut, going from accolades and affirmations, right through to accusations and blame, real or fake. Especially when it came to unfounded allegations, Stoics adhered strongly to having a balanced perception and maintained their tranquility. Under the guiding ethos of modern Stoicism lies an invitation to judge events not based on the whimsical emotions they evoke, but their fundamental nature. This Stoic approach is particularly enlightening when dealing with unwarranted accusations or false blames. The core tenet of Stoicism that can be invoked in such situations is understanding what we control and accepting what we do not. External opinions, unsolicited judgments, or baseless blames fall outside our sphere of command. They are dependent on others' perceptions, neither governed by our will nor truly reflective of ourselves. More crucially, within a control are our responses, places where we invest emotional energy. How react such allegations, accusations demanding discerning wisdom, filter truth, misjudgment foundation, misguided blame. Constant self-awareness helps us shape these responses wisely, embracing rational judgment. Vedanta patience remain unaffected. Fraudulence, remembering virtue inherently resistant. Tarnishes baseless words, deeds doused insubstantial belief. Untrue claims, maintains integrity. Guards peace mind, embedded presence, dignity, grace necessity, evaluating circumstances, making informed decisions moving forward. Steadfast resolve, unscathed bouts. Falsehoods, when faced fake blame. Stoics would encourage mindful reflection, internal fortitude. Essential bear unjust criticisms without allowing disrupt inner harmony. Remembering inherent worth, cannot diminished external falsehoods. Discern fact, fiction, able, recognize loss. Credibility person making false allegations. Instead, self often best course action. Let truth reveal itself. Its time own accord, rather than engaging futile defensive efforts. This way, adopting Stoic philosophy, cope unjust reproach often results strengthened character resilience, reflecting splendors, wisdom forged through trials, tribulations, adversity. It pushes towards growing resilient, stronger individuals, disciplined minds, calm composure. Regardless, weather storms, misjudgment, controversies. Remember, Stoicism teaches us character, like a tea bag. It's only when put hot water can we truly see its strength. Falsehood accusations are no deterrent. Waver instead. Stepping stones witness resilience, integrity unfold. Therefore, facing fake blames. Stoicism give them space. Make way. Let your actions voice drown out noise, reflecting truth. Authenticity light, piercing through darkness. Misconceptions. Number 7. Engaging with ignorance sometimes only serves to create conflict. In such moments, being silent is the best course. In the vast and eclectic realm of human interaction, we find a persistent presence of ignorance. Instead of combating it with virulent words or combative actions, Stoicism suggests a path often neglected: silence. Modern Stoicism, a philosophy that flourished in ancient Greece and Rome, offers timeless wisdom that is profoundly relevant today. Rooted in ethical virtues such as wisdom, courage, and patience, this life philosophy exhorts us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, attitudes, responses, leaving aside what lies beyond our grasp, including others' views or actions. Embracing this ethos, when dealing with ignorance, requires us to realize one fundamental truth. Not all battles need to be fought, nor all points proven. Oftentimes one might feel compelled to confront ignorant views. But, from the perspective of Stoicism, the energy invested into addressing every inaccurate assumption or ill-informed opinion can instead be channeled towards more worthy pursuits. Engaging with ignorance isn't futile, but sometimes engaging doesn't translate into conflict-heavy interactions. It could exist in calmly presented arguments, educational dialogue, or perhaps most discerningly through silence, which, contrary popular belief, isn't necessarily equated with submission. Rather reflects thoughtful restraint practiced astutely. A powerful tool, silence becomes true. Reflection. Non-reactivity brings calm decisiveness, especially dealing ignorance. Understanding, exercising right. Remain silent. Empowering highlights. Insignificance. External negativity elicits grounded self-awareness. Douses flame antagonism before spreads. When ignorance presents itself, formidable foe, Stoics turn inward, silent introspection, crafting internal resolve, impervious demoralizing impacts, through maintaining tranquility amid turbulence. False claims, judgmental outlooks, they demonstrate strength character rooted within contrast, superficial validation, garnered outward confrontation. Silence too can serve as powerful counter-argument. The deliberate choice not engage blatant irresponsibility allows continued fostering personal growth, prioritizes development, true wisdom over trivial disputes. In essence, preserving inner harmony takes precedence, extending overt rebuttals. Every situation unique warrants different approach. However, practicing selective silence particularly confronted innuendos. Ignorance leads journey, self-discovery, fuels growth, individual. It plants seeds, introspection, resilience, ultimately showcasing our wisdom louder, more effectively than any spoken word. In words Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge indeed lives such way. People ignorance malice fade away like smoke in wind. Embodying this Stoic philosophy, accepting silence not simply absence noise, but as meaningful ethical response maneuvered around quagmire ignorance, empowering pulpits of peace, personal fulfillment, buttressed by pillars of patience, calm wisdom. Number 8. Navigating ignorance with Stoic grace. In the amphitheater of social interaction, ignorance often plays a lonesome tune. The sharp notes can strike discord, igniting conflict and unrest. Here's where the cogent philosophy of modern Stoicism provides a compass, guiding us on how to navigate ignorance with Stoic grace. Stoicism, a philosophical tradition born in ancient Greece that argues we should strive only for what is within our control. The essence of this theme teaches us an important lesson. When faced with ignorance, our reaction is ours to choose and exercise. Applying Stoic wisdom involves recognizing that combating every occurrence of ignorance could be akin to waging an endless battle, a drain on time, energy, and emotional well-being. Instead, choosing serenity as our weapon helps preserve inner peace. Silence isn't always passive or submissive. It's also an active choice reflecting strength and poise in response to misguided assertions or ill-conceived judgments. True silence goes beyond the absence of sound. It's about quieting the rough seas within ourselves, even when surrounded by the stormy weather of others' disrespect or insolence. Exercising such silence during conflicts symbolizes reserve rather than defeat. It's intelligence preferring thoughtful restraint over impulsive reaction, an embodiment of non-reactivity amidst antagonism. However, remember, silence isn't always golden nor invariably appropriate. Each situation demands its unique response. Yet a persistent application can facilitate self-discovery, fostering internal resilience, leading us towards personal growth, which holds far greater rewards than emerging victoriously from petty disputes. In summary, navigating through instances laden with ignorance becomes less daunting once cloaked in Stoic grace, an armor built from understanding patience, composed demeanor, crowned golden silence, a path preserving tranquility whilst thwarting provocations, malice, false judgment. thus exhibiting exquisite dance, skillfully maneuvering amid storms life's turbulent sea. Number 9. How to handle insults with Stoic wisdom. An insult is like a drink. It affects one only if accepted. A great proverb that aligns with the life philosophy of modern Stoicism. The Stoic wisdom advocates that we control our response, implying that an insult holds power only when permitted. Stoicism places its core emphasis on differentiating between what's within and beyond our control. Insults, coming from external sources, naturally fall into the latter. However, how we receive or react to these insults lies firmly within our jurisdiction, a premise deeply etched in Stoic philosophy. The real assault isn't in the remark, but in your perception of it. If you deem an insult offensive, your mind gives it validity. But if you regard it as inconsequential, simply a confluence of someone else's misguided perceptions and emotions, it loses its sting. Stoics teach us not just to silently hear defamatory comments, but to analyze them objectively before reacting. Is there truth embedded within? If so, treat the insult as feedback for self-improvement. If not, simply acknowledge the source's mistaken judgment without harboring resentment. Imperative 2 is maintaining composure during confrontation, an art perfected by Stoic training, manifested through practicing patience and tolerance, even under provocative circumstances. It amplifies inner resilience, providing immunity against insulting darts hurled towards us with intent harm, ego, pride, dignity. Managing personal reactions equips one with a protective shield, diminishing harmful impacts. Derogatory words, hence demonstrating utmost emotional stability, maturity. Ultimately, adopting this approach diminishes scope, conflict, encourages personal growth, cultivating emotional intelligence. In essence, Stoic wisdom guides us viewing insults, opportunities, reflection analysis. They become beacons, triggering introspection, igniting quest, continual self-improvement. By shifting focus inward, observing, responding meticulously emotionally charged situations, we begin harness true power over thoughts, feelings, actions. In navigating tricky terrain, insults, slurs, Stoicism perseveres powerful ally, allowing room growth exploration, mastery self, displaying prudence, humility, compassion, face confrontation, a testament to the Stoic grace and wisdom. Number 10. Your silence helps improve focus, encouraging optimal performance whether it's work-related tasks or skills. Embracing silence, an art in Stoic practice, acts as a catalyst enhancing focus and performance. Modern Stoicism promotes the concept of Eudaimonia, a state of inner tranquility and peace that refines our skills and drives optimal productivity. Interestingly, silence here does not simply indicate physical quietness, but also refers to mental tranquil. Here's where we align with the Stoic virtue of temperance, asserting self-control over distractions that wander our minds into chaos. This deliberate act of silencing mind chatter can indeed bear remarkable results on focus intensity and overall yield. The stillness encourages you to slow down amid life's incessant hustle. It creates mental space, facilitating heightened observation leading towards clarity in thoughts and actions, fostering precision for meticulous execution tasks at hand. Harnessing silence aids in shifting away from reactive patterns typically triggered by external stimuli, whether it be aggressive deadlines or human dynamics at work. Instead, Stoic-guided behavior fosters empowerment through internal reflection, relieving anxiety, fostering resilience, all significant factors driving performance, productivity, success. The conscious choice for silence also nurtures patience, a principle deeply rooted within Stoicism, effectively eliminating impulsivity while encouraging deliberate thinking, ensuring higher quality work outcomes. Stoics regarded wisdom as the highest virtue, with silence being its key facilitator. The quieter we become, more able, hear, understand. This could translate into extracting deeper insights, data, identifying patterns otherwise would have glossed over, thereby enriching overall experience effectiveness. In essence, practicing silence principles, modern Stoicism enhances awareness, sharpens concentration, improving task efficiency, facilitates constructive introspection, adding depth, perspective, cognitive choices, hence developing consistent relationship with solitude. Quietude multiplies, capacity, deliver beyond usual thresholds. Excellence further nudges us path. Self-mastery, dignity, calm. Amidst bustling chaos world, by understanding and embracing the tranquility offered by silence, we are afforded an invaluable tool for personal growth, development, and fulfillment. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on quiet reflection, gives us the ability to thrive even in adverse situations. In our fast-paced world, it may seem counterintuitive to seek out silence. We are programmed to be constantly active, always speaking, always thinking. However, as we've explored today, your potency within each of those 9 situations could actually strengthen by harnessing the power of silence. You see, these 9 designated conditions aren't situational constraints, but opportunities. Opportunities where temperance amidst provocation displays emotional intelligence, where tolerance in patronizing environments demonstrates fortitude, where patience amid pandemonium underpins wisdom and courage, not allowing external circumstances hinder our path towards Eudaimonia. Endorsing silence fosters bodily equilibrium, a mental peacefulness that dilutes anxiety and garnishes resilience against life's adversities. It amplifies self-awareness, driving you into a purposeful existence filled with deeper insights into personal explorations, an empowering process fueled by Stoic wisdom, the path that ancient philosophers embarked upon with pride. So allow yourself this gift, to deliberate internally rather than being caught up reacting impulsively externally. Let your silent moments become your teacher, guiding you towards a mindful existence. Within this tranquility lies harmony, the key unlocking ultimate productivity, efficiency, accomplishing tasks at hand, excelling data analysis, identifying patterns otherwise glossed over. We have discussed different facets of Stoicism in depth on our channel before. If you found today's concept intriguing, which I hope you did, make sure hit subscribe button support. You'll gain access, greater library knowledge, explore. Be part vibrant community, people dedicated. Learn, grow together. I encourage check out other videos, delve deeper into enriching philosophy, modern Stoicism. Until next time, remember the words, Marcus Aurelius, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Submerge, embrace silence, locate happiness within. You need less believe, and most importantly, stay wise.